la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hi, welcome to Shabbat Shalom.
Wait, this kind of deja vu. I heard that before.
Right, just like the beginning piece, you saw me twice, you'll see the introduction twice, but hear it once.
Yeah.
Welcome, it's so good to be with you. It feels like it's been forever, but it's only been a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How you feeling, Daddy?
I'm feeling okay. Thank you for asking, my beautiful daughter.
You're welcome.
And how's Mommy feeling?
How you feeling?
I feel great. And I didn't get to say last week or call anybody or write to anybody, but thank you for all of your anniversary wishes for Jerry and I. And what a surprise. Chelsea didn't let us know she was doing it. So it was wonderful. And we love you all.
It was wonderful, and I felt great watching it and blessing you and your sister for making it all happen. Thank you.
Thank you. It was
And
our
you too,
pleasure.
sister.
So,
Yes, and welcome another Shabbat, everyone. So Shabbat Shalom. We
have candles here, but you can't see. I raised them for you.
I raised you 2 more. And
Caleb's stealing from your purse again. Out of there.
hey,
Is he in my purse?
Yeah.
Caleb. He's a pickpocket. He keeps going into purses.
Yeah.
I taught him well.
Okay.
May I ask you, Chelsana, please, to begin the Shabbat evening with blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu Leline Shel Shabbat.
Amen. And Jerry, you going to read?
Lord, may I pray in unorthodox way, for I know what it is I am trying to say. But in reading and bowing and rising by text, I become so engrossed in remembering which comes next. Forgive me, Lord, if my indoctrination seems weak, and there is no ancient language I speak. But Lord, would you only listen if I took words from my heart instead of a book? For if I know liturgy that for me can replace my own heartfelt words for your merciful grace, then, Lord, without eloquence, I raise up my hand and pray to you simply. Please, Lord, understand.
Yeah.
L'cha Dodi, welcoming in the Sabbath bride.
Yay.
This will be a fun one.
Well, we missed her, but she's back, everyone.
Lecha Dodi.
I have my,
The Rebbitzin is ready. Lecha, 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 lecha Dodi. Likra kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela. Lecha, lecha Dodi. Likra kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela. Shemor v'zachor v'dibur echad. Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem u'tiferet v'liti la 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 la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala. Gam besimcha u'betzola. Toch emunei azegula. Boi chala, chala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat negavela.
Whoa, that was beautiful. Wow. You reached for
I'm
that
not
one.
sure
You
if
got
this enhanced it or just took
I
away
don't
from it.
Yeah, it was.
Why don't you let us know if you like the instruments or if we should mix them for next time?
and I have different ones that we can pick up. Anyway.
The portion, Jerry, of the week in relationship to the spate of shootings we've been having recently. That's what you will hear in a few moments.
And
Yes.
okay, you're not saying anything more about it, but usually I talk about what national day it is, and they have all kinds. Well, this day is the National Bean Counters Day, and that's all of your accountants that have been taking care of your taxes. It doesn't really apply today because we have an extension. We can go to May. But how to observe it is you don't call, you don't text, you don't email or visit your accountant on National Bean Counter Day. And if you're a bean counter, take the day off. If you happen to see one, send a thank you his or her way. And that's how you celebrate National Bean Counter Day.
Thank you. I'll pass, but it's good to know what it is.
Yeah. And very quickly, I don't know if she's checked in yet, but we have a friend from the pickleball court, and her name is Lorraine Daniel, and she wanted to check in tonight. So we want to say, if you're there, Lorraine, welcome.
Hi,
We're happy to
Lorraine.
see you.
Have I met Lorraine yet?
Not
No, you
yet.
haven't.
Well, I am looking forward to meeting her lady.
Oh, and one last thing. Debbie Lewin,
Lorraine.
I have a glass of wine tonight. To L'chaim and to you, Debbie.
Shabbat Shalom to you, Debbie. Who else is out there? So good to be with Debbie tonight. She's always, we feel your energy all the way out there. Anyone else, Tess?
Yes, Michael Zafer.
Hi, Michael.
Michael is such a dear friend and is always there for our questions.
And he sent me an email telling me he's always there for me if there's anything I need.
Oh.
And I thank you for
He's a
that.
good,
I've
good
been
guy.
calling him lately, asking him
Yeah.
questions. Thank you, my dear
Thank
friend.
you, and he wishes us good health. Gail, so good to be with you.
Hey,
Wasn't that adorable what
Gail.
she sent in that little video?
Yeah.
As was everybody who's here. They did great.
Gregory.
Wow. Oh, he thought it was beautiful, exciting, and inspirational.
We need you here after the
Pandemic.
The pandemic. You
I-
gotta be with us.
I was seriously thinking that if we ever do get, whenever we do pray in a synagogue again, I would love to have Gregory as part of the band, just like
that'd be
the temple band, if you're
wonderful.
interested.
Yeah. And
Anyway,
Joy
Joy,
Caritza.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Katie
Shalom.
is here.
Hey,
Hello.
Katie.
You'll see more of her later.
Yeah,
is that right?
we have a video that
Judy Diamond. Hi,
Judy.
Mwah.
Mwah. Hi, Doug. So
Doug
good
S.
to be with you.
Cohen.
And Caleb. Yes, Caleb's by my father's feet right now.
Ruth Burkus.
Hi, Nicole. Carcenti Ligeti.
Oh,
Shabbat Shalom. And everything
look,
is
you're
okay.
writing
Thank you.
on the screen.
Yay.
Yay, Nicole.
Mazel tov.
Everything is fine. And thank you, Nicole. We love you. We had some craziness here this week. So
Ruth Burkus just
Hi, Ruth.
passed.
Shabbat Shalom.
yeah.
There she is.
There it is. Hi, Ruth.
Wow.
Okay, we will now. I turn us over back to you, my pretty daughter, one of my pretty daughters, to sing the Hero Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בעם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ובשרתם להיות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Thank you, that was lovely.
Doug says our image is kind of dark. I forgot to turn that light on. I'll do that when we have a break that I can run out and do.
Now, my dear Jefferson,
Yes, sir.
when God made the world, page
Yeah, you
12.
got it.
12.
And I want to welcome Ronnie, Raquel, and Ruda, the Our Lady.
Hi, the three of you. Oh, I love hanging out with you three.
And I have
Wait.
show you more.
Michael Sherman says, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. And Jerry Lady Jeff, you also look very nice too.
What? I look nice? You don't say that to a woman.
I'm sorry, you got to just take that.
I just showered. I washed my
Hey,
hair.
be happy you said something positive.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
And Gregory, yes, he'll be a part of our services.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Okay, all right. When God made the world. When God made the world, he made it full of light, the sun to shine by day and the moon and stars by night. He made it full of life, lilies, oak and trout, tigers and bears, sparrows, hawks and apes. And God took clay from earth's four corners to give it the breath of life. And he said, "This is very good. Man, woman, child, all are good. Like God we think, like God we love, like God we care."
We care.
We care. And
Yes, my darling Chelsana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn on the light. Okay. Excuse me.
Okay. All right, help us lie down, O Lord, in peace and wake up secure in your love. Spread your sheltering peace over us. Guide us with your own good counsel. Hashkivenu, Chelsana.
From my heart to all of you, Hashkivenu. Oh, Caleb. Caleb felt that deeply. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
That was nice.
Oh, that
Thank
was
you.
beautiful.
By the way, Doug, I usually have a light on each side. I forgot to bring them out. Okay, so that's why we're a little dark. So I hope it's okay with you guys. All right.
Thank you,
That's all I
Doug.
had to say.
Okay, it's enough.
Okay, so
It's Israel Independence Day.
it is.
And we just have a quick video of Tessa's friend from work who made Aliyah to marry and to live with his fiance in Israel, and he sent a video, and we'd like to share it with you from
and this is what they were doing
in Tel
on
Aviv.
Independence Day.
It's a party.
Yeah.
Read the
It
rest of it. That's
would
it.
be
That
fun
was it. That's
to
all I
be
got.
in Tel Aviv right now. Yeah, it was a short phone video. We hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And
One of
God,
Jerry's favorites songs, right?
God bless Israel.
Yeah.
I just got this over the wire, and I want to share it with you. Israel is growing by leaps and bounds. What we're doing there is unparalleled by any country in the world. That what we're doing to further science and every area of science and health and prosperity. There's this just came out. Relatives of a Paris woman who was killed by her neighbor while he was yelling anti-Semitic slurs was high on marijuana. The family lost their final appeal to have the killer tried. In its decision Wednesday, the Supreme Court of Appeals in France upheld rulings by lower tribunals that Kobili Traor, I hope I'm pronouncing his name wrong, cannot stand trial in the 2017 killing of Sarah Halimi because he was too high on marijuana to be criminally responsible for his actions. The handling of Halimi's slaying has been a watershed event for many French Jews who said it underlines the French state's failures in dealing with anti-Semitism. This animal broke into the third-story apartment of Halimi, a physician and educator in her 60s, and shouted about Allah, calling her a demon, and pummeled Halimi. And he then threw her out the window. I wanted to say that before we get into Israel and my sermon, because I'm shocked. Well, not so much hearing that it's France, but I am shocked that France does nothing to curb anti-Semitism. And so many Jews are leaving France for Israel, which is a better place to go. I hope and pray with all of my heart we don't even come close to that anti-Semitism, and that we all gather together, regardless what race, what color, and improve relations. We need it. We need it desperately. My sermon touches on that, so I'm going to get to it right now.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Well, this heinous crime is a reminder for all of us to come together in all our different faiths and races and beliefs. It's important to respect each other and love each other.
Yes, well, we've taught you right, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. You are very respectful. And Mommy and I love you very much because of it.
Aww.
And your sister just as well, who is very respectful, and my other daughters.
All five of us.
Yeah.
All five are, I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I am.
And this, Jerry,
it's one of your favorite songs. It's called Al Kolela in Hebrew, which means for all these things.
That we're thankful to God for all these things. And of course, included is the state of Israel. Chelsana.
Al hadvash ve'al ha'oketz, al hamar ve'hamatok, על ביתנו התינוקת שמור לי הטוב, על האש המבוערת, על המים הזכים, על האיש השב הביתה, על מן המרחקים, על כל אלה, על כל אלה, שמור נא לי אלי הטוב, על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על נטע קור נטוע, אל תשכח את התקווה, השיבני ואשובה אל הארץ הטובה. שמור לי על זה הבית, על הגן, על החומה, מיגון, מפחד פתע וממלחמה. שמור על המת שיש לי, על האור ועל הטף, על הפרי שלא הבשיל עוד ושנאסף. על כל אלה, על כל אלה, שמור נא לי אלי הטוב, על הדבש ועל העוקץ, Al-Hamad ve'Hamatok. In English, very quickly. Every bee that brings the honey needs a sting to be complete. And we must learn to taste the bitter with the sweet. Keep, O Lord, the fire burning through the night and through the day, for the man and woman returning from so far away. Al-Kol Eile, Al-Kol Eile, Shmali Eli Hatov, Al-Hadvash ve'Al-Ha'oketz, Al-Hamad ve'Hamatok. And that's for our dear Alicia Kashi, who Eliza Kashi, an incredible Israeli singer who brings us to tears when she sings this, and we do hope she's doing well. We love you, Eliza.
We do. The English lyrics were written by you know who?
Yes, Theo Bickel.
Our dear friend Theo Bickel. And who we were privileged to know him. He was, well, I don't have to tell everyone who's watching, he was an incredible actor and singer, and a good person, as good as they come. He's missed. He truly is missed. I want to inject some humor in here, if I may.
Please.
At the inception of the Independence Day, 1948, and the Arabs attacked this Israeli village, and an elderly couple were running to the bomb shelter. When the old man stopped, he turned around, he started to run home, and his wife yelled, "Hey, Mendel, where are you running?" He says, back to the house. I forgot my teeth. And she says, well, what do you think they're throwing? Sandwiches? You have to laugh too.
I'm smiling.
But they can't hear a smile.
They can see it.
An old lady and grandson, right after the Declaration of Statehood, they were on a bus, and the little boy was speaking to her in Hebrew, and she kept on saying, Red Yiddish, speak Yiddish. And the man who overheard this came over. He said, wait, why are you insisting that he speak Yiddish? You're in Israel now, miss. If everyone's speaking Hebrew, why do you want him to answer in Yiddish? And she says, of course, I don't want him to forget he's a Jew. Well, that's the last time.
I'm Jerry's best audience. I laugh every time he tells a
Well,
joke.
you laugh at me, yes. I'm laughing at you.
Or out of embarrassment. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we will continue.
I just don't have the strength. I physically can't right now.
Okay, I'll just write it
I just very quickly want to say hello to Bobby Tepperman.
Hi, Bobby.
Bobby, God love you,
You
Bobby.
popped into my head just the other
long.
day.
Too long. And Penny and Seeger Dreyfus.
Penny.
Which is nice. And Randy Cohen. And Brenda Friedman.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to add those.
Okay.
Michael Zaferwin.
But I can count on Michael. But Michael, he's a good friend to
Is that a long sermon?
Pardon me?
I'm just wondering how long the sermon is.
It's about 48 minutes.
Okay.
But for you, I'll cut it down to about 8. This week's sermon from the book of Leviticus, 18, chapter 25th line. And the land was defiled, therefore I did visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land vomited out her inhabitants. This is a very powerful and significant metaphor employed by the Torah. God's world is good, it's true, and it's beautiful. The corruption within it is induced by its inhabitants, as I just read about France. God intended that all his creation, of all his creatures, continue to the pristine purity which it created. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. It's the right beginning of the Torah. And when God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very good. By its very nature, the earth is full of kindness. It's full of bounty. It freely offers up to its inhabitants the fullest supply of sustenance and comfort, receiving nothing in return. Nada, nothing. The earth, unlike people who inhabit it, is a great example of unselfish generosity. And in that sense, is an extension of the nature of God. When we perpetuate evil on the earth, which we are doing right now, here in America, we are grafting upon it something alien and hostile to its character, something which is thoroughly indigestible. And the land vomited out its inhabitants. The headlines, stories in papers and on TV are, to say the least, indigestible. We wake up to the news of hatred, distrust, mendacity, killings permeating our country. This is the greatest country in the world. The greatest, second to none. Well, maybe to Israel, but not yet. We have to catch up to America. But Israel is. Guns are proliferating our neighborhoods. Lust and thievery and indecent sexuality by people who should know better are broadcast daily by every TV news outlet. Stories that at one time announced advancements in science, the glories of life, motion pictures without schmutz and murder, just nice feel-good movies, stories that were once filled with corporate and private successes. This was a great country. It still is. I'm not downgrading it. For the most part, it is. But except for what is going on, the killings, the guns, every single day on TV, newspapers. Perhaps we are headed for the ultimate final outcome. Perhaps the evil we have sired on this earth has just about overfilled the cup of its endurance. Perhaps the ingredients being fiendishly brewed by ourselves is the barometer by which, my friends, spells doom for all inhabitants on this earth. I hope and I pray with all of my heart that I am wrong, unless we turn it around. That all of us awaken to the reality that our lives were meant to be interwoven with joy, with happiness, and love between cultures, colors, worshipers, regardless of our differences. Let us get to, I keep on asking every month, call me, write to me. We have to band together. All we need is a few people to start with. Michael, you're one of them. We have to get together. And we have to send out our feelings, our love, and get other people who feel as strongly as we do to make this world and this country of ours the greatest in the land. Let me hear from you. May God bless you, all of you, now and forever. Amen.
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 I know it wasn't long, I cut it short, but I feel, as you all know, very strongly about this. Proliferation of guns, etc. There are laws. Why can't we stick to the laws of humanity? That's all we have to do, guys. And this will be a little better world, especially for you and your sisters and the kids. God willing, you'll have them soon. Not that soon. But
I'm single. I'm available.
and there's
You
a dowry.
forgot?
Yeah. There's a dowry. You get one of my yarmulkes.
No, we don't need any bribes here. Look at this, huh? This is enough, right? Woo, woo. So, what? Yeah.
Weirdos need not to write to her, please. Just good people, as
No
good
more
as you,
weirdos.
which is going to be very hard to find. But there are so many good people out there who don't do. I'm not talking about available suitors, but people who just stand back and say, "Well, maybe it'll pass over." Well, pass over, just pass. We've got to get together, everyone. If you get to me, I'll tell you how. We'll start at the very bottom and work ourselves up. And we'll get a whole load of people behind us.
Yeah.
And we'll push prosperity and love and, well, love for sure.
Right. So call me.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's the bottom line.
Tell them about
Bill
Exodus.
Marks.
Bill Marks.
We have a friend. I'll tell you about him later. First, I want you to hear his piano. Bill Marks. He's a neighbor of ours. He's about a mile away. Chelsea and I went over today, and I said, Bill, it's Israel Independence Day. Would you play something? He's a great pianist and a composer. He's just a terrific guy I've known for many years. First, I want you to listen to his piano playing, and then I'll tell you who he is or who he's related to. But Bill Marks, Exodus.
Thank you, Bill
Wow.
Marks.
Yeah.
First of all, Tess, God bless you for putting in the background scenes in Israel when Exodus was played. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Tess, for
Yeah.
editing that.
Yeah.
And Chelsea shot Bill, well, not literally, but put the camera on Bill and took
Videoed
that
him.
great video. That's great video. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bill Marks, who has been a friend for lots and lots of years, his father was a great harpist. It might give you a hint of who he is. His father's name was Harpo Marx. And one great talent, then another one comes up in the world, his very own son. Bill, we love you. And needless to say, we loved Harpo and Chico and, of course, Groucho. What stories you must have. One day we will sit down on the air and talk about these amazing, amazing people who made so much joy in this world. Thank you, and God bless you, my friend.
Thank you for that, Bill. We truly love you. A quick shout out to Marnie Zayford, who's a friend of mine and the daughter of the Zayfords, Michael and Lynn. I've known her for a very, very long time, as you guys have. And Hillary Steinberg, hi. Lisa Montgomery, thank you all for being here. Shabbat Shalom, and it's great to connect with you.
It is. And I want to move on to the birthdays. First of all, Eli, Zach's grandson, is going to be 16 tomorrow.
Eli is my grandson, one of my grandchildren. And he, like the others, is exceptionally bright and talented, but he is a very special young man, as is his sister, who is studying for her bat mitzvah, thanks to Chelsana, giving lessons, and she'll be ready very soon.
And on the same day, tomorrow, is Eli, is Donna Paul. Happy birthday to you tomorrow.
No, it was the 13th. That's a typo. I made a mistake.
Oh.
Yeah, Donna Paul's birthday was on the 13th, and Nina,
as
the
we mentioned
eldest daughter,
last time, it was
Nina
on the 12th.
Yeah.
Started the line of girls, my chorus line. She was the firstborn,
and
some years ago.
And now we have Joe
on the bagpipe.
On the bagpipes.
Happy birthday! Find your name. Happy anniversary. Mazel tov to all of you out there, and Ross Bloom, it's his birthday too this month, and you are so special to us.
Ross Bloom and his wife,
Fern Bloom.
Fern, you guys send in the most interesting emails, and I thank you for that.
So now
it's wonderful.
Now on to the Misha Berach. If you know somebody who is ill and in need of some healing, please think of them while we chant the Misha Berach and insert their names in the middle. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say, Amen.
Claire Bigelman, Lois Bennett. Lois, I've been trying to get you and I'm leaving messages. Would you call back? I want to know. We all want to know how you're doing. Ken Bittix, Dr. Howie Cohen, Lowell Dreyfus, whose wife just called up. God bless you. Phil Felsen, that's Coney Island Phil. Our dear, dear, dear friend, Andrew Martin. Andrew, get well, please take care of yourself. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Peter Paul, same thing goes for you, Peter. And Frank Sheftel, also for you, Frank. And a special shout out to Rick Brock.
From Chicago.
Who's being operated on
Soon. Yeah.
Rick, take care of yourself, and we all hope and pray it'll be a successful operation.
And dear friend of Jackie's.
Yeah. We love you, Jackie. Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
A special thank you to our friend and my longtime friend, Joey English, a longest running radio show for her shout outs, her show card. There it is. That's Joey. And she always mentions us in her show and sends out cards. God bless you, Joey. I just spoke to Saul Wilson and he sends his love to you. And Ruta Lee, our dear friend Ruta Lee, who sometimes reads for us, and she does everything we add. There she is.
And that's her book that was
which
just
is
released.
Consider Your Derriere Kissed. And
The second best-selling pre-order book on Amazon.
Can you believe it? And it's quite a read. I wouldn't know because I had to donate our book to Ruta, and she will replace it. And so we're looking forward to that. As Jerry reads to me as we drive to LA and back, and he said, "Oh, give me Ruta's book." I said, "We can't." He said, "No, we got it. Didn't we get it?" And I said, "Yeah, you can't. We don't have it anymore."
But
Ruta.
she won't take your book, so you're safe. Go ahead. And
You're safe.
No,
if you want a fun read.
What a disappointment. I had it all set to read on the way there and back, which is a number of hours. And we were deprived of that entertainment, my darling. But a good success with your book.
Yeah.
God knows you.
Yes.
You deserve it. You
Absolutely.
Really do.
We have a special prayer in the Threefold Conning.
Well, no, I want to say thank you to our April sponsors.
Oh, go ahead.
Debbie and Ken Bittix, Gregory Cruz, Nicole Carcenti-Ligeti, Ronnie Miller, Gloria Jennings Milkowski, and Lou Milkowski, celebrating 23
years.
Yes.
Wow, it just seems like they're newlyweds, doesn't it?
I just married them, 2 weeks ago? It's what it seems like.
It might have been 3.
And at the, which club?
The Friars?
Oh, the Friars. The Friars Club in Beverly Hills. And what a lovely ceremony. And I'm glad because 2 of the nicest people you'll ever want to meet.
Absolutely.
God bless you guys.
Okay.
So we have this special blessing, and I see Mila Ross is with us, and Lisa Montgomery, who we said hi to. But this is for all those people who support us and who we feel so connected to. We love you. L'Yevarechecha. יבורכך אדוני וישמרך.
May God bless you and keep you.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May God shine his blessings and joy upon you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
May God bring you and everybody, because this is what you guys wish, because you're so outgoing and caring and loving, that peace come to each and every one of us. Thank you. Thank you, God, for all these wonderful people. Thank you.
יבורכך אדוני וישמרך. יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך. יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. וישם לך שלום.
Wow.
In commemoration of Yom HaShoah, we'd like to show you a short, thank you, that was beautiful, Chelsana. A short documentary on our dear friend Katie Haber's story. April 21st is her mother Alice Haber's yahrzeit. Tess, our Tess, produced, directed, and edited and narrated part of this short film, and we all joined in her.
Into a
So we assisted her. And one of
journey.
our wonderful editors, David Mower, was also a part of it.
David.
And this was all shot on our iPhones and our iPads. And what is it? Film. Oh, you'll probably see it at the end. Anyway, but yeah, this was her first little short documentary. So, and it's a very interesting story. Enjoy.
I will never have closure. I hate to say it, but I think closure is such an awful word. What does closure mean? Oh, I can close those books now and I'm now happy now. No. You never have closure when you understand and learn what horrors your own personal family have gone through. I don't think I'll ever have closure. My name is Katie Haber, and I'm the proud owner of 20 70-year-old puppets that until recently were in an old box in a far-off country in Europe. In 1943, when my family was transported to the Theresian prison camp, my Aunt Trudy gave her neighbor, Mrs. Chabra, all her family possessions for safekeeping, including Martin's 20 beloved puppets.
It starts with Martin Zelenka, an 8-year-old boy from Prague, and his cherished box of puppets. He was the son of Jewish parents Franta and Trudy Zelenka, and lived on a cobblestone street in Old Town Prague.
All I know is I imagine Martin to be the love of my parents' life and the love of my aunt and uncle's life, because he was their first and only child. I know that he was a much treasured child, a very happy child, because all the photographs I have of him are just how a child should be.
In the apartment building where Martin grew up, his mother Trudy and next-door neighbor Mrs. Habra forged a friendship that passed the test of time. And this friendship is how Katie Haber received a box of marionette puppets that were stowed away in a closet for 7 decades.
Growing up in England, I remember my parents spending endless hours trying to find out what happened to their family, but they never did. So, in 2008, I went to Prague on a journey of discovery.
On that journey, Katie retraced the footsteps of her lost relatives. She visited their old neighborhood. She went to Terezin, to Auschwitz. She returned to the city her parents fled and vowed never to return. And that's where she found what she was looking for. There's a picture of Trudy and Martin. Trudy is gazing somewhere off camera. Martin is sitting on his mother's lap, a precocious smile. For 70 years, nobody knew who this picture was of two nameless victims as it hung in the Jewish Museum in Terezin. That is, until Katie came along and identified her aunt and cousin.
This identification that I did at the museum became huge news, and it was in all magazines and newspaper articles that this Jewish woman from Hollywood had identified a photograph that had been unidentified for over 70 years.
In 2008, when Pavel, Mrs. Habra's son, read about the identification in a local paper, he emailed Katie saying he had a box of memories that rightfully belonged to her. Weeks later, she received a box from Prague with 20 marionette puppets.
I don't know what I'm going to do with the puppets. I'm very, I should give them to the LA Holocaust Museum, but at the moment I'm not willing to give them up. I just want to savor them.
Thank you for that. Beautiful and touching
Yeah,
for Yom
that was
HaShoah.
And there's a lot more to the story, but Tess put that together for the Jewish Journal, and it's an amazing story. Who her uncle was and what. So one day we'll have Katie talk about it. Anyway,
That was, of course, in connection with Yom HaShoah, a day of remembrance,
Right.
which preceded Yom HaAtzmaut by a day. Jews like to have sadness and happiness together. They don't want to separate it. But it's Katie is a successful producer and writer, and she was our partner for a while in a few projects.
we had
And
projects.
God bless her. This is so
And she plays a
emotional.
special part in our lives,
Yeah.
Tessa's and mine. And Doug was blown away by Tess, and we are too. So thank you for sharing
that was her first project, which I'm
Yeah.
so proud of.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And cousin Dan is watching. Hi, cousin Dan.
Dan?
He has a couple ducks that he's getting together a duck coop for his backyard. So
Oh,
we
cool.
hope he's enjoying.
Well,
Send some pictures. Let us know.
Well, come out
Crispy
here.
duck. Yay!
And he has a puppy.
Anyway,
Come out here, dear cousin. I'd love to see you.
and then Jerry, we have some.
Donations, and I want to thank the
yard
following Yortzeit donations. Thank you for thinking of those who have passed on with a donation to our temple. Alan and Sharon Archer in memory of Irving and Sylvia Rosenberg. Mark and Shora Bronstein in memory of Isabel Bernice Bronstein. Faisy Franco. God bless you, Faisy. I hope you're okay. In memory of Heine Dervin and Eva Schindler. Barry and Tina Helfand in memory of Lillian Helfand. I wonder if you're related. I have a Helfand in New York. Stuart Cricken, our former president. Stuart Cricken in memory of William Cricken. Nicole Marie Slayton and Iman Hogan in memory of Sebastian Patrick Hogan. Phyllis Spear and Erwin Schwartzman, in memory of Marvin Gomberg and Jack Spear. Carol Spear, in memory of Judith Feierberg and Jacob M. Tristman. God bless you all for making a donation in their name, and we will use the money very, very carefully and wisely to help us continue our work.
Before we go into the Yortites, I just want to say that Janice is now picking up the mail at the post office box. We found mail that was there from October because they were supposed to be forwarding it with the pandemic. And so if we haven't mentioned you, we will. All right, but thank you very much. And these are the Yortites.
So if you're in a year of mourning or observing a Yortzeit and you're able to, please rise and recite the Kaddish with my father's voice leading you.
But these are the Yortites from April 16th
through the 30th.
יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעלמא דברך חינותי וימליך מלכותי, וחיי חון ויומי חון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תעמידן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום. עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
May you be comforted amongst the mourners of Zion.
And God bless you all. We should only know of joy and happiness with our families and long life and good health. Right now, we're going to leave you as we ask our beautiful cantor to sing a beautiful song about Israel. Yerushalayim Shel Zahav, Jerusalem of gold, and yes it is, yes it is.
Please sing along with me at home. Avir harim salul kayain, vereach oranim, nisa beruach habayim, im kol ba'amonim, uftar dematilan va'even, shvuya b'chaloma. Ha'ir asher badad yoshevet, uveliba choma. Yerushalayim shel zav, ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלו לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלו לכל שירייך אני כינור, כינור. mwah, mwah, and mwah.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
See you in 2 weeks.
That was beautiful.